Happy Earth Month! My name is Janet Sevilla. I'm Manager of Sustainability and Corporate Social Responsibility here at the Georgia World Congress Center Authority. And we want to welcome you to our sustainable cooking class. This month is Earth Month, and we are here to promote a healthy recipe. Everyone in the organization is going to be receiving this honey. And so I want to introduce our friend Bib Lettuce, who is going to be able to share a simple recipe that you can do at home.
Yeah, thanks Janet. Thanks for having me. I'm so excited to be featuring some recipes here with our local honey. So stay tuned, we got a lot for you. All right, so we're gonna get started on our GWCC Good Green Dressing. Okay, so this dressing is featuring local honey that's right here on campus that Janet just spoke about. So we have a honey here, and we have our plethora of good green ingredients right here. So
what do we need?
All right, let's start. All right. So we have arugula, cilantro, avocado, lime, my favorite. Definitely the GWCC honey. We have some shallots, some rice wine vinegar, some Dijon mustard, oil, salt, and pepper. So this dressing is super simple, guys. You guys can do it at home. Very simple. Even you can do it, Janet. Okay. So
let's get started.
All right, let's get started. All right. So we're going to put arugula in. Okay. Now it's important to start with your arugula first, and I found this out the hard way. Is once I put some of my other ingredients, like my honey, you need a good base. So the arugula provides a good base. So we can go arugula. We're going to put a little cilantro in here too. All right. Now we get to the good part. Okay. Now we're going to start doing our honey here on campus. And I like to put 3 tablespoons here. I'm going to go 1. Yes. Look at that. So this honey is super, again, local, organic. It's good for you. Lots of health benefits right now.
We have our bee friends that contribute to that honey right there.
All right, I'm gonna put that here. Let me wipe this stuff off. Now we're gonna go with our Dijon mustard. It's only about a teaspoon here of Dijon, and you notice not too much here. The Dijon kind of acts as a binder, and it gives it a little bit of tardiness too as well. All right. Shallot, okay, so similar to a red onion, a little bit stronger. If you don't have shallots at home, use a red onion, okay? And it's not that much. I'm using about half of it. Cut it in half here.
Alrighty.
Plop that in there, okay? Now we'll go with our avocado, okay? So one of my favorite things, if you don't like avocado, I feel bad for you, but you know use something else. Yeah, so we split them like that. See a nice green avocado there. All right, grab a spoon. And I like to maximize everything, right? We don't want to throw away anything. So
no, we don't.
Originally this recipe was done with a half, but I said, you know what? We all do this at home. Sometimes what do you do with this other half of avocado? It's going to go brown, right? So just might as well use the whole thing in your dressing. And it just gives you more dressing, more greenness, more goodness, right? So we put it in there here. Our avocado is in.
So here's the thing.
Yes.
What do you do with food scraps?
Well, here on campus, we have a compostable area. So all our food scraps go in an area and it goes to composting. So any trim, you know, meat, fruit, whatever it is, our employees are trained, and, you know, we separate everything just so this can go in a landfill that, you know, is good for our environment. It'll go back in the earth, so to speak. So, all right. So now we are going to go, we're going to add some water here. Okay. Add a cup of water. Okay, we're gonna add our oil. So, you know, some dressings, you know, you emulsify the oil, meaning that you're kind of adding the oil last. Well, this dressing, you're gonna do it all in one. So fear not, nothing's gonna happen. It's all gonna get blended in. Yes, just do it. Just put it all in there. You're not gonna have an issue. All right, we got lime here. Okay, I love lime. Cut that in half.
What does the lime do to the recipe?
It just gives it a little more tardiness, you know. Kind of goes well. Cilantro, lime, it's kind of all in that same family. Avocado. Always have one of these at home, okay? This is like, you know, you got to have one of these, especially if you're like me, you like to make a couple drinks, little cocktails. This is great. A lemon squeezy, a lime squeezy, I call it. So that, yes. You know, so you're going to use the whole lime again. Okay. Now, you know, another thing I noticed, another tip for you guys at home, I like to maximize everything, but if you squeeze too hard, believe it or not, it just becomes a little bit tardier. So there's just so much, you know, it's so much flavor in there. Don't squeeze too hard, but enough lime juice will come out, I promise. Okay, looks like we got that going now. Okay, I'm gonna put the lid on it here.
Look at this. It's so green and bright and vibrant.
Yes, look, I like the layers and the colors, but we forgot the salt and pepper, so that's important. Put the salt and pepper there. A little pepper. Okay.
And so what is it that you're using here? You said we could be able to do this recipe at home.
Just a smoothie blender or even a normal blender. It'll all work. These are, you know, they're portable. You know, you can have it. It's good for smoothies, so it'll have multi-purpose. You know, I use it a lot at home. Everybody's favorite tool right now in the kitchen, just blending stuff. We want to kind of be healthy, right? So you notice how my arugula is at the bottom, right? Yep. So now when I flip it, it's gonna kind of blend up, and I'm gonna hit it. And it's gonna keep blending here. Keep going. So I tend to stop it a little bit here, and I give it another little shake, right, just to get that top layer down. Then we're gonna go again, push down. And it looks like we're done. And if you notice, the oil didn't separate at all, right? So kind of the consistency you want, consistency of a nice smoothie, okay? See, it's beautiful, right? So what we do. Yep.
All right, so what's next?
All right.
Where do we use this?
So this we're gonna use it on a salad. I mean, you know, it's a dressing, right? GWCC, good green dressing, but I mean, you can use it on fish, you could use it on vegetables,
okay.
You can use it on pita bread. It's delicious, right? So you can store it in a jar, you know, and it's good up to 5 days. I tell people it's like, once you make it, you know, put it back in your fridge. You know, if you're gonna do your dressing right now, you can use it right away. You can use it right on your salad, but you can refrigerate it for up to 5 days. And there you go, that's GWCC good green dressing. So simple enough, guys, to do at home.
So we just finished creating the Green Goodness GWCCA salad dressing. So now let's talk about how do we put this together?
So now we're gonna put it together in a wonderful salad that we got here. We're gonna also feature some poached peaches that you guys saw earlier. And then we're gonna all put it together.
So are there any local Georgia farmers that GWCC uses to make salads?
Well, currently right now we're partnering up with Calera Produce, and they're in Forest Park, about 13 miles from here. And it's a vertical indoor farm, so it's very organic. It's better than organic, actually. It's no pesticides. They also use recycled water. So the product is here. This is one of their lines. This is a Bib Lettuce. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take some of this Bib, this beautiful Bib here, and put it in. Okay. And feel free when you're out in the store, you know, you want to look for some things that are fresh, right? I have some mixed greens here for you as well. But this, you can use romaine, you can use spinach, you can use some arugula that you use for your salad. Matter of fact, let's put some arugula in it because we don't want to waste anything, right?
Yep, don't.
Right. So, you know, and then when we shop for produce, my tip to everyone is to tend to buy what you think you're going to use, right? 9 times out of 10, I'm guilty of it too. I tend to buy too much, and guess what? A week later, we're throwing it away, right?
We don't want to be able to throw our food away.
Right. We want to use everything we purchase. So, and also, you know, check your local farmers markets first. You know, like I said, eating healthy doesn't have to be expensive either. You can look for sales. I'm a big sale guy. I look for, you know, buy one, get one, right? That's a big, you know, if you want berries, you know, look at time of season as well. It's very important to buy things that are in season, all right? So we got our lettuce in here, okay? So,
what else should we add?
All right, let's ask the star of the show. We need some good green dressing in here.
Okay.
So we just freshly made. So we're gonna drizzle, drizzle around here. Okay, a little bit more.
Smells
there you
really
go.
good.
Yeah, look at that. Okay, that's good. And you can always add more, you know. And we're gonna kind of lightly toss this. Okay, we'll place it here. We're gonna use our bowl. And we're just gonna place salad in here. It's got already your dressing. Yeah. So you see it's gonna have some crunch, right? So we place it there. So now we don't have to worry about, now the dressing is incorporated into that lettuce, right? And the reason why the salad will work is because our dressing is pretty earthy because arugula tends to have some notes of
Okay.
earth tones, right? But now when we add our berries and the rest of our components, it's going to balance everything off, okay? So let's start.
Where do we
Well,
start?
let's start with some cucumbers.
Okay, here we go.
Thank you. We got some sliced cucumbers here. So these we can just kind of put around here, this dressing, and I'll show you guys how I got these slices here because they're nice, right? They're pretty
They're
thin.
definitely
They're beautiful,
thin.
right? So
There's a certain technique to it.
there we go. Yes. Let's start
Okay,
another
let's-
technique,
let's-
okay?
let's
So
check
I
this
take a
out.
cucumber, right? Now this little gadget is great to have. This is a Japanese mandolin, okay? So it sounds fancy,
Where
but
do
it's
you find
very.
that?
Well, you can find it at a farmer's market, any store, really, you know, or any other mandolin would work. I like this because they're very simple,
Okay.
right? So this is one of our favorite tools that we have in the kitchen. Very sharp though, always, you know, use protection. So, you know, you could slice something that's kind of soft. So basically here, right, and you're slicing, you see, you're slicing this cucumber,
Very thin.
right, very thin. You can adjust it as well. And those are your cucumber rounds. So,
Look how thin they are.
yeah. And they work well for radishes and things like that. There you go. Yeah. All right, so we have our cucumber in there. All right, Janet,
What else?
let's build this. Okay, we have some tomatoes. We got some heirloom tomatoes there.
Go.
Okay, beautiful tomatoes. See the nice color right now. They're in season. You know, I like to put a couple here.
How do you know
Here
if
and
the
there.
tomatoes are right for this particular? There's something you should.
Not necessarily. Just make sure that they're firm. Like if you can't get heirloom, different color ones, red tomato works fine.
Okay.
I like to split them. You know, just looks a little nicer than a whole one. But you know, you can put a whole tomato in there too. Let's go with some strawberries next.
One of my favorite.
Yes,
fruits.
so strawberries we sliced. We didn't slice them on the mandolin, we sliced them by hand, okay? So a little tough to do, but you know, just some sliced strawberry and you put around here.
So what kind of flavor are we building right now?
This is kind of your sweet flavor right now because our dressing, remember our dressing is earthy, it's citrusy. So now with the sweetness of these berries, it's gonna really balance everything off for us, okay? Let's go with blueberries. We need to get our antioxidants in for everyone, right? So blueberries are very important. I love them in cereal or in smoothies or anything. So we're just gonna dump some in there like that. Nice fresh salad with blueberries, right?
So what does this salad pair well with?
This is great right now because we're, you know, it's heating up a little bit in Georgia right
Yes.
now. So a good Chardonnay, a good rosé, you know, so, or a nice glass of water, right? But the main thing is that you're getting your greens, you're getting your vegetables, you're getting your fruit, and why not indulge in a nice beverage, right? With some ice or some sweet tea goes well, you know, lemonade, but I prefer the Chardonnay, so.
Can't go wrong with that.
Right. All right. So we're going to add our peaches. So as you notice, our peaches were poached a little while ago, right? They're nice and soft. They picked up that flavor.
And Kim, for those that might not know what poached peaches is, what is that?
Well, basically, it's the liquid that we used earlier before. So they picked up some cinnamon, some
Okay.
honey, and they're softer. Okay, so even a fresh peach would work well. Also a pear, you can poach pears. But now that we poach these, you can use them for desserts as well. So they're nice and soft. They have some consistency there. It's probably better than getting a canned peach, you know. So we're gonna slice some of these here.
Especially because it's fresh.
Exactly. Okay, so we slice some peaches there. Okay, there we just put them there. Yep. Look at that. Now we're gonna do a little
Yeah.
feta cheese, very optional. You know, I chose feta just because it goes well. Another cheese that goes well is goat cheese, but some people feel that the taste is a little
Texture,
strong, right?
maybe.
So feta is on a lighter side. You can omit the cheese if you like, but I love cheese, so we're gonna put a little cheese on it. Okay, just like that. And that is it. What do you think, Janet?
Look at that. This looks super delicious. What do you guys think?
Beautiful.
Simple recipe to do at
Simple,
home in
yes.
honor of Earth Month. You can enjoy it with your family, with your friends, especially now that the weather is changing, maybe take it for an outdoor picnic.
Exactly, absolutely. And just always, toss your greens towards the end. If you have company over, mise en place, right? That's everything in its place. So we have everything, right? Before you start building the salad, you're cutting your tomatoes, you're cutting your cucumbers, you've made your dressing, you've made your peaches, you have your ingredients. Then cleanup won't be so bad and you won't be stressed out. With putting burgers on the grill and stuff, you have this out of the way. This is last minute. Like I said, just feel free to enjoy. Cooking is not, you don't have to regimentally follow a recipe. So if you mess up or you forget a step, you can add it a little bit. You add a little more salt or a little more oil, right? So feel free, guys, to have fun with it. Explore. Like I said, adding different fruits, adding different berries works well as well. So just have a good time with it.
Great. This looks very delicious. Thank you so much. I'm gonna go ahead and try this.
Go for it.
All right. Get my fork here. Get some of that
A little bit of peach, a little bit of the dressing in there.
green goodness dressing.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Think
This is
ready for
really,
summer.
this is really good. The texture, definitely taste the berries there. My goodness. I'm gonna add a little extra
There you go.
dressing in it. I'm a big dressing person, so I'm just gonna pour it all in there. This feta cheese. Let's try this. Good way to have us eat our fruits too.
Yes.
It's super delicious. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
This is our Earth Month recipe,
Yes.
straight from the kitchen here at GWCCA. We hope that you guys will try this and let us know what your feedback is. Thank you. Happy Earth Month, everyone.
Happy Earth Month.